A new study out of Germany suggests your height might make you more or less prone to certain diseases.
And researchers at Baylor College of Medicine are jumping into the battle against those e-cigarettes. Health reporter Haley Hernandez is here with more of our this morning's health headlines.
Hey, good morning, guys. So that fight involves a $1.2 million grant from the Cancer Prevention and Research Institute of Texas. Baylor College of Medicine is planning to use grant money to educate pediatricians about the dangers of vaping and looking to improve prevention services in Harris County. This is a big effort to keep teens from using e-cigs because they say while pediatricians do ask about tobacco and alcohol use during standard health checks, they do not specifically ask about e-cigarettes. So another goal is to change forms to include a question about it. Now, a small act of kindness by your boss could actually help you feel better and work harder. Scientists from Penn State studied 86 bus drivers in China. Now, during the experiment, they had employers add one piece of fresh fruit into the driver's lunchbox. I know it kind of sounds a little bit silly or maybe like it's just a really small thing, but after 3 weeks, they felt fewer symptoms of depression and were more confident in their work performance. Hey, I'll take a piece of fruit.
Yeah, seriously.
Researchers in Germany may have found a link between height and type 2 diabetes. Now, according to their study, shorter people are at more risk of developing the disease than their taller peers. After analyzing 2,500 middle-aged men and women, the author believes one reason for this is that greater height is associated with lower liver fat content. They say this isn't an alarm for all short people to run and get screened. What is short exactly? I'm taking offense.
That's what I was thinking.
But it could be added as another risk factor in the future, along with family history and obesity.